kushen unahadu. We are don't come back till they for can talk about things when they happen. Are we on sweet salon? I know we let we let for do them bad things then. When they feel most alone, I know we yard. Famul, this now you yard. Once a plenty thank you to the one that will subscribe to the channel and we don't like, comment and share with video. And we want to say plenty thank you to una we get the patience for go na YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, click with video them. Burn una credit for support we watch with video them. Who tell una plenty thank you. If you just join me today, we want to say do ya press the subscribe button and then you press the notification bell. So anytime we post the video, you will be amongst the first people then we go get with video them.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you. You know say plenty people no get for vote the time for election. Not because they no want for vote, but now because of this simple mistake where I can't tell you what so now I go make plenty people no vote. Right now, as the Electoral Commission Salon don't pull the date for vote and for register, plenty people just the yagba and they rush go do things them as then they tell them for do. But hey, members say registration, the voter registration, they begin from the 3rd of September to the 4th of October 2022. Then a number one step we go give you guarantee say you go vote. But if you make mistake during this time, you no go for vote. And I think this way person no go able for help you pan. What in this mean? It means say no ever register na the area where you dey work, do business, or where you dey go school. You know what it make? You don't know. Sometimes the time for the election, then go say public transport not for run. This na big challenge for you. Remember, if you tap na Kalbaton and then you dey work na Lomley, how you go able for go and vote na that side? You go able for waka? The answer na no. So, no make that mistake there. As them blow the whistle, when they say, hey, today na the 3rd of September for begin the voter registration. Do ya try by all possible means for register na the center where they near you house. So the day when they go say for voting, whether Mutuka deal, Mutuka not deal, not to you business. You dey go full na morning, vote, return back na you house. So you see, if you make this mistake, the possibility go they say you no go vote 2023. So waiting at this yagba now for say me party go continue for then power or me party go return na power if I not able for vote. You want vote, they change the whole situation.
J-Banks on the beat.
Fighting against corruption.
Election turn up and back home. You don't come and go. Election turn up and back home, mama. You don't come and go. Election turn up and back home. You don't come and go. Election turn up and back home, mama. You don't come and go. And now the one we know they smoke, he dey smoke. And now the one we know they drink, he dey drink. I say that now the one we know they chat, he dey chat. Safulo ya, hey. And now the one we know they cause, he dey cause. And now the one we know they fed, he dey fed.
National members.
J-Banks on the beat.
Fighting against corruption.
Election turn up and back home. You don't come back home. Election turn up and back home, mama. You don't come back home. Election turn up and back home. You don't come back home. Election turn up and back home, mama. You don't come back home. And now the one we know they smoke, he dey smoke. And now the one we know they drink, he dey drink. I say that now the one we know they chat, he dey chat. Safulo ya, hey, and now the one we know they cause, he dey cause. And now the one we know they fat, he dey fat. And now the one we know they chew, he dey chew. Safulo the rich ya. Usted Solomon go get sense, so Usted them go left for you see wo and abuse you. So when you na corner, politician will make you vote for them. Then go label as they don't get the power, so you not go see them again. Solomon make you shine your eyes, shine your eyes well. Hey. Election turn up and back home. You don't come back home. Election turn up and back home, mama. You don't come back home. Election turn up and back home. You don't come back home. Election turn up and back home, mama. You don't come back home. And now the one we know they smoke, he dey smoke. And now the one we know they drink, he dey drink. I say that now the one we know they chat, he dey chat. So you dey walk, hey. And now the one we know they cause, he dey cause. And now the one we know they fat, he dey fat. And now the one we know they choke, he dey choke. Now so the game dey now. What do you dey choke for? I see Marinos, then they scatter because of party business. Some are lost in job because of party color. Me neighbor know they talk to me because I know they like party. Yeah, tell me about how I connect. Election turn up and back home. You don't come back home. Election turn up and back home, mama. You don't come back home. Election turn up and back home. You don't come back home. Election turn up and back home, mama. You don't come back home. And now the one we know they smoke, he dey smoke. And now the one we know they drink, he dey drink. I say that now the one we know they chat, he dey chat. Pay attention, yeah. And now the one we know they cause, he dey cause. And now the one we know they fat, he dey fat. And now the one we know they choke, he dey choke. You were the pack for gold, pack what you get, nothing. Mama Saloni, you know. You were the kapu for gold, kapu what you get, nothing. Mama Saloni, you know. That one where you don't get, he do for you bet. That one where you don't get, I get that. Oh, he do for you bet. Not take all the one, oh. La colic, they call it so. Not take all the one, oh. La colic, they call it so. That money what they give you for big school, oh. You eat a macolo. That money what they give you for the hospital. You eat a macolo. That money what they give you for the water well. You eat a macolo. That money what they give you for the bridge, oh. You eat a macolo. You eat a macolo. You eat a macolo. You wouldn't left salon pande. You get for regret. If it not good, you do. Not good go follow you. If not bad, you do. You get for die. And you go crazy before you die. Until you hear again. And the day they come so small. Not allow them fool you. Think twice and ask God for direction. Because this time around we need a God-fearing somebody. We could do something for this nation that we enjoy. God bless you as you listen to the song. Pastor Julius, MCC. Election time dey come. Members, wetin be don be. You know the trouble and wahala where we be don see. So take your time today and know wetin you for do. No make that same mistake. Let's mara, you know go say if I be no. Election time dey come. Remember, wetin be don be. You know the trouble and wahala where we be don see. So take your time today and know wetin you for do. Don't make that same mistake. Let's go mara, you know go say if I be no. In 1962 election, now be free and fair one. Then now be day, kuku jumuku, now be day. 1967, the opposition party now in the winner. But 1973 election, problem in the day. The opposition party in boycott the election. And we all go remember the incident we be happy. So let we change the way so that we don't go make the same mistake. But the next election we dey come for we in a salon. How long we consider and we consider well. We all get for join us so that salon go before. Plenty people in love, their life and property. People don't be afraid for take part by the election. People don't be afraid for go vote because it not the same. Anytime where you from, now all of us you be the hearing. Consider today, waiting on opposing you. 1977 Electoral Commission. Cause last time the commissioner and gone, have been the chairman. So do your lay with us and make sense from waiting to not be. Let we all listen and try for you waiting I next see. Election time they come. Remember waiting we don't be. You know the trouble and wahala where we don't see. So take your time today and know waiting you for do. Don't make that same mistake. Let's go mama, you know go say if I be no. election time they come. Remember, waiting we don't need. You know the trouble and wahala where we don't see. So take your time today and know waiting for you. Don't make that same mistake. Let tomorrow you know go say if I know. In one party election, we all remember 1982. Now so on the hand business and who in the day. 1986, this slowly be continued. But 1995, I next say all nonsense for stop. I next say we say the next election we get a stronger. Then no go day, go to Moku, no go day. Election are different, where we all walk out together. So that we go able for choose the government where we want. So then we pray to God, so that God will choose for we. Let we not fall asleep and promise for politicians then. Election time they come. Remember, waiting we don't be. You know the trouble and wahala where we be don't see. So take your time today and know waiting for you. Don't make that same mistake. Let tomorrow you know go say if I know. Election time they come.
High salaries for SLPP members in government and poor condition of service for non-SLPP members in the country. Famulem, today, we can't talk about how some man in wardrobe allowance, in travel allowance, in rented allowance, they able to pay thousands or hundreds of soldiers and hundreds of teachers. Me, Nababere Kablai, from the north, no go no side, deal with we as we get plenty things them today for unfold inside the basket for Una.
My name na Slpp, the freedom fighter. Well, plenty time day we think it happen, we dey ask a question, say, wetin really ki responsible for some of them here? Well, this now we can look at today. But first, we all remember say before the election, when them in the campaign, the first lady, by then, when I be the opposition leader in your woman, been tell we something. And one of the things we tell we na that the only true Sierra Leonean way we get inside the country na the one them way na SLPP. Well, caretaker build back not be left behind. We just want to forget a flashback before ever we go into the talk proper. Well, oh, watch it, oh, listen, or watch this one quick. We can't just know.
Me, where can they pass any south side they go and they calculate almost have been getting. I'm a politician. Let me make a team before now because plenty of Funanaya vote for me. Well, not been vote for we. Well, I know for the Naya. Two, for them forget Boka because when they wrote the battle, we know the Boka Naya. I'm not gonna say what you do now. We still get people in Naya we not believe in SLPP, and now we your responsibility as SLPP Kisitongi for make sure we bring them over. So when they bring them over there, we divided. We get SLPP where they go independent. Now SLPP now bring independence in this country, but we know from inside the SLPP we get independent for divider. Because me know say plenty people they were forced to make a choice. They were forced to make a choice. So I just want to tell you, say that number, that ABC number, you so APC no the member yaw. Anybody waiting away the APC to God and Nabi. APC no the member we. This.
All right, so we just try for member use some things them. Well, actually, I mean they try for look for something else we don't escape Paris. But by the way, I think you remember that one day, the Fatima in your own word.
Well, Fatima be already don't tell we say who that's na SLPP na in a true Sierra Leonean. And indeed, we don't see that the display right now na the country.
Well, we as well they can look proper one inside waiting and call wage bill. Well, basically this wage bill now like the thing way the way how the salary it's like for different sector them. Different sector them. Now this wage bill, yeah. So we can look waiting they go on. But by the way, in your opinion, before we go inside the topic, you think say salary in that in this way everybody na equal opportunity for all man?
Well, now so it is supposed to be, but in the likes of the SLPP, especially Bio in your regime with a looters them way it bring, I think we get so many different way they can create towards salary business in the country.
All right, so let we can go because one of the things where this government they actually promise now that then go can look into the wage bill and see how best then go able for address the issue of this wage bill, the way how the wage bill be up and down. They want for make sure say all who that then at that level they forget equal salary. But we can't see waiting they happen. First of all, we been dey listen to different people them. And we don't hear different things them where don't they come up with regards this wage bill. Well, from where they come, a lot of things them they where don't really happen. Africanist press, we all know say from the day where Caretaker Bio say it call on all Sierra Leoneans for we join in the fight against corruption. Africanist press don't join this fight. Well, you go find out say or you go surprise for say why this time we are just fast in Africanist press. We find out say this government now, I think now something like join hand together because if they say we waiting at the media where they try for make people understand things the way they happen, then they go after we and want for shut we down, then we need for turn broom. You know how broom turn, eh? If they pull one tick, it's simple for broke. But where you put the tick them together, you get strength. I'm not sure you go able to broke that broom. I'm not really sure. So we want for become broom this time around. So when they defect not to one person, when they want for shut down not to one person, and I know say anything so far, you go try but you know go able all man. So one thing where we know, they say united, yeah, we stand, eh? Or
yeah,
united where we did together with the stronger past any other thing. Like I make the scenario just not of the broom. So this time around, waiting Africanist press the right. Now they woko, let we know Tifa na the hand. Now they woko, waiting in the right. With the rub more inside there. So everybody go understand. Because some of we not able to read. But we sabi or we able for listen. So we dey talk I am bet. And we want to make sure say we go into them one after the other. So first of all, before we go and see Usai or waiting don't they happen today where we dey talk so Usai we don't go with regards Africanist press and publication. We want to take you first the time where where campaign be they go on na the country. Let we see waiting this particular government be they talk with regards this particular thing we can talk about so today. So that project this thing for you let you see am. Africanist press na they call this. So let we see what thing they say. Africanist press say this is what the SLPP said. Yesterday, we don't talk about it for yesterday. But I want to remind you, let you able to see or remember yourself of whose side we come out and whose side we dey go. If we then are the right direction or the right track. He said this is what SLPP said about wages when they were campaigning for power in 2018. This now wetin dem say. If we are to restore credibility to the service, if we for bring respect, yeah, per work business, that work where people in the work, he say we must coordinate the wage bill. It means say therefore make sure say they work on the wage bill, the salary business. The same way so say if we are to endure if we are to enhance staff morale and improve on service delivery, that is to say, if we for give the respect, we boost them up, that morale, we give them zeal. If we for able for boost the morale and we improve that service delivery, the kind of work where people in the work, the kind of service where they give to we when are the taxpayer. He say waiting, we must control the wage bill. See, then for control them, enough for before say this na that kind amoeba where it just get in own shape. Where you make and so it goes so, where you make and so it make it goes so. You know, sabi I will be there secondary school amoeba. Where they say not get one shape. Where you make so and so no more. It just get different shape. Yeah. Then say they want for control the wage bill. It say wages and salaries must be harmonized. What did that mean? It means say the salary business. That pay where then they pay people them. Therefore, make sure say they're all then at the same suffer. If me, then at level 1, we already at level 1, we for benefit the same salary. If we then at level 7 or grade 7, we will then at grade 7 for benefit the same salary. Now this is the try for tell we. What to make we take with time for broke this down for let you know say we can go inside and see waiting they happen right now. Let me take him say. He say on the basis of fairness and equity in the use of public resources. This one very important. He say waiting make them do all of them things they are so. Now for make sure say we treat all man fine. All man gets the equal share, especially from we young couple, from we resources, from we the things the way they put say this na the country in own, this na the like way they can say one basket, the consolidated fund, yeah, all waiting they get na the country, the box side this and that, as long as you work and you dey na that level, then for pay una, then for treat una all the same way. Now that they then say oh sweet over there, we they can't see how then they deal with we if na the waiting in talk pan campaign na in this. In same way so go before he say a commissioner or a director general must have an aligned appropriate grading within the civil service comparable to other public sector workers. Listen, this is very important. It try for tell we now say, for example, if you're a director of Weird, director of Blowmind, yeah, as long as una then at the same level, grade A or grade 7, una forget the same, una all for them at the same line, same level. Nobody no forget, they no for favor nobody above the other one. Or for say because me na APC, I forget this, me na SLPP, I forget this. No. All man for them at the same level. Now that didn't tell we they tell we them in the campaign. Let's continue for watch something. It's a new direction. This now the okay, it's just the try for tell we now say this is the new direction, the manifesto of 2018. We tell we about how them plan for do this. But according to the Africanist president say 4 years in power, they don't begin for arrest and sack anybody where they call the attention for all them sweet word there where they be don't talk. Say pa una been tell we say una dey put all at the same level or una dey harmonize or make the salary they all be the same as long as today na the same level. Then get one word they can say all liquid, find there, level. So now that the people and they ask, well, when people and they ask so now, waiting they happen, then they vex, then they sack them, and then they arrest some people and say them for go now outside CID. By the way, this not a sweet thing where they mean tell we make everybody for gladdy.
Well, now some of them things we can sit down and the talk where some people can call we names, where some people can label we the way we want, but notwithstanding, that one day not the weaken we for say we go stop waiting we they do. One thing about this government where them call themselves the pauper government, because first in the history of Sierra Leone for make we get a government where them brand themselves, right? They move themselves from the Sierra Leone government, then brand themselves as the pauper government, which we don't see in documents them now say na name more than they use. Okay, that's fine. Now waiting them feel. But that for just stand as a notice to you, then begin this fraud from the time when they campaign up till now, then they continue with the fraud. You know, these are the reasons where some arrest them where Maada Bio they do towards citizens them, not just advantage. Even the word where people that they tell us say it a lie, it a thief, where they arrest people them with in so-called war IG, not just advantage. But just listen to waiting me what I don't read for you. Yeah, towards waiting the up right now. I mean the things that where they up right now at the ground, that don't tell you say that people are a fraud, that don't tell you say that people are the lie, that don't tell you say that people are a thief. The word thief, you can label them in different way. But yeah, the level of understanding can make some people can just base the word one way where they feel saying that they're able to give the definition of thief. But even some of them things here where we just don't read you, if you understand how they be don't talk them, how they put them before we, now they're not able to implement none of them things them, they're not able to put them into practice, just like how we can tell you say, they're good for put words them on paper, but for can't implement, for make people enjoy what they don't read out there, where they don't put on paper, now two different things. Now look what they go on about these salaries. That don't tell you say, caretaker bio, na layman, caretaker bio, na fraud. But we still there inside the matter. Today, we dey read and explain for make that man, na that village, able to understand. You will understand what we dey read, na your benefit. We dey break them in the other way, for that man we're not able to understand the rights in how they read for making self benefits. We move.
Maada Bio, the people ain't on say you they lie yo. That's what me talk. Anyway, before we go inside the cameraman in yon, we go really like for enter or go inside different other side and force before ever we see waiting they go on. Let's watch this thing first. Let's just watch this thing first. This again now from Africanist Press. Yeah. If you follow Chernobyl, you see on the screen already in Facebook, you go able to get a link to Africanist Press. Yeah. So let's watch this thing. You see already. My brother, listen here. Let's see something. Chernobyl inside investigation, he pulled this nado today. He say 98.4 million. You dey find what I say? The brother big. I want to know if you follow. You hear what I say?
Go on.
The 98.4 million. 98.4 million rent. Please, when I say already, with the pin all thing. So if you see say na lie, the lie, you can check them. If you're not a real auditor, you can go to the bank and check. Look at this thing. It said the 98.4 million Leon's rent allowance paid to only, when they say only, to one green person. Only one presidential advisor, Dr. Patrick K. Mwana. The pin for that particular transaction or whatever, then a pin 737848. In the Maada Bio regime, could pay combined monthly salaries of 22 lieutenant colonel in the Sierra Leone army. Brother, what do you think of this? Rent allowance for just one grain presidential advisor. Now 98.4 million leons.
Okay. If we reach this side, this all don't stand as a notice towards people who be the talk during the former regime. Well, other people, they want look and say, some of them people, I can call names, the likes of Kande Young Keller. Well, other person go and look and say that day, you know, be there inside the houses, you get right for talk, whatever way you want for talk. Now, you know, they oppose the way they oppose the former regime because in a honorable. It doesn't matter, my people, because you get other members of parliament and other countries, then they inside the house, they still oppose how they start them, they still they continue. The side where we reach to, who say one great person they get 98.4 million for just rent allowance. Where that money that you will take out for pay 22 lieutenant colonel now the army. But now one great person they use this money. Forget about the other allowances.
Not a salary, not a salary.
You know, yeah. That now what they say. Forget about not go to the salary yet. That now just one allowance we try for talk about now. You get other allowance them within a corner. They're not mixed by this. You understand? The way don't jump their allowances that they all. Now you can focus on the main one when at the salary. No doubt one day will put for you one. I think a minister honorable Naya, when they link na Nakovac, we come and shamelessly tell we say, but I don't use the word shamelessly. I just they use the word say we hack it in case they wire. So what's them the way that you can talk to in a media, on a television, on a radio, it can just come on at them out because of the hacker, the sin where they get from we. You understand? They will go take a minister, honorable from nowhere, they can plant on some side where they can benefit in one side where we say hundreds of people they benefit there. That man they be tell we say the allowance where they get a Nakovac. No wonder when they don't want to let this corona done. In big pass in money, whether they pay as salary. Now we just jump there now. I just draw reference from which they try for talk. Somebody, whether they pay that kind of money they are, you get soldiers them, whether they pay some, a salary you don't even reach 1 million. That's some of the things that this, when Africanist press come and publish, we don't worry. This looter squad,
okay,
we call themselves
because
power.
you don't reach other area day, Bible here, because you reach other area day, I will hold you small bits, let we try for broke something down. Because all along we don't say this one person salary, they pay 22 lieutenant colonel, they pay this. Let me look at the list. How much then they pay them so German they are. Let's watch them quick one. Thank you very much. This na courtesy of Africanist Press. So we had an Africanist Press collabo. Let we go. Look at the list. You see them for yourself. Logo. Now
We move.
lieutenant colonel, then salary. Then they get 4,405,589 leons. Then a lieutenant colonel in salary. Or some people for call and find and say lieutenant, yeah, colonel. Then major. The reason why Africanist Press always they make reference to this to the lieutenant or the lieutenant now because then they on top of this list. So then they pay major 3,697,000 something. Then they pay captain 2,342,000. Then they pay lieutenant 2,004,000. Then they pay second lieutenant 1,806,000 and something. Then they pay warrant officer 1 2,004,000. Then they pay warrant officer 2 1,691,000. Then they pay staff sergeant 1,490,000. Then they pay sergeant 1,345,000. Then they pay corporal, that are two VNT, Then they pay them 1,185,000. Then they pay Lance Corporal. Then they pay them 1,185,000. Then they pay private 1,097,000. Okay? So this 9 and they pay them. First of all, I don't want to follow we go to any other point. Let's just rest na this side and go direct. Let me see something. Let's just take you again to something. Now, my brother been to talk about now. Look at this. You don't already know almost then they pay lieutenant, ain't it? Then they pay lieutenant 4,405,000, and then they pay them. Now, if you look at this, when Africanist players don't do the calculation and all, you find out say this man in your live, so in your rent allowance. Bible, you look at it, rent. That day na him salary where they take. Rent allowance on 10 inside that in salary on 10 na 20,000 you get for rent allowance, or 50,000 for rent allowance. Here we get one presidential advisor, they get 98.4 million. Plenty time then they even some one day inside Blue Mind somebody remind me of this. Some people they say, we love we country, we left we find lucrative job there and then we can't work at the country. Let's break this down for you Bible before kind sign. Now oversee the salary go big. But guess what? Now you the buy you fail for yourself for go work, but you salary. Now you the pay you rent for yourself. Now you the pay you taxes, they all for yourself. So you might get big salary, but by the time they cut all thing, bruh, your salary don't run down. Not to the country they like when they say, the diaspora and they come. Please, not take offense, but not just the reality. Let we look at how it's like inside we country. Inside we country, let we say that they pay you 40 million per month. Or, yes, 40 million. Let's just take and so. Okay, let's take the cameraman in or Keke Toma in for example. Then they pay Keke Toma 36 million per month. Then they get rent, leave allowance, and all of them things in there. So the question is, after they don't get in salary, hey, then the government out of in salary, apart from in salary, then they pay them back for then they pay rent for them. Give them fuel, then give them leave allowance, then give them any salary they go per them and all things. My brother and sister, let's be honest. You see now the reason why they run down for come and say, I like me country. The other day I read the Minister of Health. They tell me say, he get big job, he go outside, but he just love in country. That is a very big lie. Not so in country no more you love. Yes, you love your country because when you can, you get peace of mind. You go work any almost o'clock you want for go work. As a minister, all man they sit down wait for you. Yeah, whereas overseas you can't do that. As a minister, you get for live by example. You go first in office, and you get for pay you rent, you get for pay you fuel, you get for pay different things then. But here, they pay all things for you. So tell me, ba, you say if now you go left that kind of enjoyment, say left that kind of waiting. Where apart from that, they call and all things they kill you there by part. Me brother, come on in. Give me the talk.
Well, Fambulem, we don't display for you the list. We don't show you how much now the various salaries them where the soldiers them they receive. I think the highest one there now the one for the lieutenant colonel winner 4,405,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't draw you example. Just Keke Toma in the receive 36 million. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Advisor to the president, they receive just a rent allowance when a 98.4 million. You understand what they try for talk here? So you see the information where we try for past Naya every day where people they call we say winner APC, winner this, winner that, because Saloma not like true. And more especially where it be say na your side you dey pinch. It no go lek for your readers. Yeah? But just like what I said just now, we not care. Any brand you give we accept. Any name you give we the answer. Any close way you give we the wear up. The reason being we want this country for rich who say we always smile when we serve they didn't allow CV tomorrow say then why inside this house we had the house we were the talk plus remembers them we play a role for make salon reach Usai in this show. Now let we jump at the money and we talk about. Maada Bio, it be the opposition. We know what it be the talk. We know what it campaign on. It supporters them. We know what it themselves be the talk. Say they take power. We know what it they talk. We know the names them where they don't call the former government. And because of them good things, they don't measure, so they can't change the life of the citizens them, make we trust them. This salary where we play with, where they play with, so because not to weekend now. Excuse me. Because Maada Bio, when are the caretaker, he know the effect of salary. He know who's repercussion where salary business don't cause now, where they don't cause now the country. Including in the Maada Bio, now one of the key people them for cause that trouble there. The same salary here today, where they can put now one fan or so, they value one set of people who are the SLPP supporters, then they try to demoralize and make other people like duplicate, where they are not so SLPP supporters. Now in the same Maada Bio, they lead big problem now this country. Now here we see teachers them, whether they pay just $1 million, some not even reach $1 million. Where I always they say 1 million. If you then like America, you know, even reach $100. 1 million. You in Europe, you not even reach 100 euros. You in another parts of the world, they know it at the time for talk. Where some come in Pekin, it sneak away they were now 100 euros. Or more. Now the money is when they pay some of the teachers away, some you not even reach. Now here we see the graph for top for improve the service. No, what did they do? They begin to arrest them. But the same Maada Bio, what did they caretaker so? What did we make it set coup for overthrown? Now, because of this salary business. Now, one of the key reasons of this will make caretaker beauty, they will get as caretaker. In not be part of the coup for overthrown. They say because people where they work, know they hand salary were similar to the job that they do. So the same caretaker Bio today, the Ali Kaba, they all know of this. When they all mobilize and bring war at this country because of poor condition of service. That's now one of the main reasons. Whether they say they bring war for, whether they sit down, they're overthrown for. But today, the same people them, because I can call them opportunists. Don't come find this birthday cake where they not, I can say some of they not even suffer for kind of power. I can use that word there because I'm not reasons them. Now, we don't come and give them this power, we the people of Sierra Leone, because of the fake and bomb promises them, whether they give, including this one they talk so, if they inside the promise. Because if you say the former government, not they improve people of service, the condition of service, he call it all kind of na fraud, na criminal them, na thief. You they try for campaign to win the people, make we vote you in for can improve the condition of service. Yes, God answer. You fortunate forget the seat where you be the first for. You fortunate forget the seat where you be the line life for. You fortunate forget the seat where you be don't kill people for. When they remind you of that thing, you arrest people just for nothing. But indeed, it happened. And caretaker Bio, now a key person on that thing, we get Ali about them. Now we go now the book. Now we see when to make the wives them bring war, when to make caretaker Bio be say they overthrown for. But today we now the maltreat people. Come on, my brother.
So waiting our load do. Low watch one other one quick. We move?
We move.
Watch this one while the flag na the board. This one na another allowance. By the way, somebody be dey ask just now if this na the monthly rent allowance. No, na the year. But in other words, if you put it in dollars, na 8,000 per month, then they pay anybody and this particular individual in rent allowance. So this one where you put on so yeah, but we can go into another level. For example, this not just rent allowance. For if you take for Keke Toma, for example, I run down to Keke Toma quick. Please, una can follow Africanist Press, okay? Una follow Africanist Press. For make it simple, the name within at the board. How they call them? Chernobyl. Follow Chernobyl, so you go able to forget different things them yeah where they happen. Let's take for example Keke Toma Sandy. Yeah, let's just make this not just flashback at the beginning for you. For let I answer that question with that person when they try for ask just now. For example, after we Keke Thomas and they don't take 36,275,000 per month just in take home salary. The money where they give and say after they don't pull all the tax them. This $9 left. You take and go na you owe 36,275,000. This na in 2018 where they just come. In other words, every year, this salary is big. Every year, this salary is increase. So now, it don't get past this one. So apart from intake home salary, let's look at fuel, for example. Fuel, Bible almost for fuel, not to 15,000.
Well, we get at the right way now 15,000. The other way now 20,000.
Now, for example, Keke Toma, then they give 9 liter fuel per day. 9 liter fuel per day, yeah? Weigh na 15,000. So for the day, then they give 135,000. If you times that day by 30, not just times about 30, now how much should they go? It go 4,050,000. In salary, no they do. Per month for fuel no more, it get 4,050,000. And this one, now like where it inside free ton no more. Because where they go up line a different motoka. Then let we come out day. Keke Thomas Sandy in annual leave allowance. Now 1 month of in salary, yeah? So in salary na 36 million. That yesterday or day for yesterday, I can't remember. We don't work them out. Follow we see something. 36 million 700 and 36 million 275,000. Okay. Then if then the game in salary plus another same salary, in other words, when he ready for take in leave, it go home with 72,550,000. Waiting down there where he reach that point see, because in salary for that month they pay him, and then they give him back 1 month salary. Then for the year. Imagine the money if you don't the pack him. I open at the calculator more. Plus, let's see, plus this 4,050,000 for months. Yeah, so almost it don't go 4,050,000. It don't go 76,600. For example, if you take a month's fuel and then if you go and leave that particular month day. Okay, let me come out day. Now you get what they call in per diem. In per diem na US UN standard. When na $500 per day. $500 per day. So waiting the happen. Then they give the $500 plus 25%. So in other words, it get $625 per day. Anytime we Keke Toma they say at the left me comfort zone when a free turn for go other side, it get $650 as per diem every day where it spend out of free turn. It no matter outside go. Then it come out day. It get waiting and call travel. Anytime where it fly, ladies and gentlemen, we they continue for anytime where it falla, the caretaker for go any side. Now, also it sit down. Now, business class. Remember, this man the other day is sit down na economy. It make a whole lot of noise per that one day, which of course impress secretary and all the one the way they travel with. Now, business class then they sit down. So see how it like how much they pay. for business class. Me and you know, it depends on the side where you go. You commodate and get something and call ex gratia. Now just revision for answer to one person in question. Ex gratia now that one way we defend a difficulties that the overtime, you know, extra time, whatever. Where you work out of you working hours, yeah. Then get ex gratia where then they give. So waiting at this ex gratia, then they give you 15% of your salary. Imagine 15% of his salary. So somebody will tell me saying about 12 million, almost million. Now they get back as ex gratia anything. Imagine now it take 4 ex gratia per month. How much it can go? Then you see waiting at the thing. So this not the thing. By the way, you understand waiting with go on here. Now we come out today. We go now to this other one. This not just the how they call it for just make you understand. We can't come out today now. Let me go back to another rent allowance. But this time, the Chief Justice, yeah, Desmond Babatunde Aiden, the Chief Justice, Desmond Babatunde Edwards. In your rent allowance, almost it could be. The last rent allowance we'll talk about for the presidential advisor, na 98.4 million, ain't it? Yeah. On allow see now the rent allowance for the Chief Justice. So now you go begin to ask question why the Chief Justice not for dance to the tune of the caretaker. The rent allowance for the Chief Justice, according to Africanist Press, I repeat, according to Africanist Press, Chernobyl, the rent allowance for the Chief Justice now 196. So this time around, a more than 2 times of waiting the presidential advisor they get as rent allowance. It gets 196.8 millions. Leon. I repeat. 196.8 million leons. Now then they pay to the Sierra Leone Chief Justice Desmond Babatunde Edwards. Yeah, where in PIN number na 102462. If you want for checker, you na good and whatever, you can go and check them. Yeah. So this na the money where they pay as in I call that thing again, rent allowance. Yeah, for the year and could be paid. This one Africanist Press do the math again. This man, Chief Justice, in your rent allowance no more. And they pay 22 lieutenant colonel and 71. When they say they pay, then they tell you say it go pay 22 lieutenant colonel or 22 71 teachers or no combine. We combine them all. And they pay 22 lieutenant colonel and then they pay 71 secondary school teacher inside the country. This is not the Chief Justice in the Chief Justice in rent allowance for the year where they get. So now low divide this and see how many they get per month. How many they get per month? 196 million 800. Yeah, divided by 12. So divide not to time, sorry. Divide them by 12. So it gets how much this? No, I think I don't mistake the maths. Let's see. 196.8. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 196,800,000 divided by 12. So any month it gets 16,400,000. It gets 16,400,000 just in rent allowance. CL no dede, in per diem no dede, in ex gratia no dede, in travel allowance no dede, in nothing no dede. This not just waiting in the game say pa, this na rent allowance, so enjoy. It gets 60,400,000. So now let's look at this one. In rent allowance of 196.8 million, it say it pay 22 lieutenant colonel. But the question again, how much na the lieutenant colonel they own salary? We go on for the remind we say lieutenant colonel or lieutenant colonel in salary na 4,405,000.
5,000.
Now they get per month. My brother, come on in.
You know, It can painful say in the other way around, they still like saying a fun. But this not a fun. I will start with one talk just way I say, if really some of we can talk, we lack this country. We know they talk for participating business. When people they give lectures, you they listen, just sit down on a corner, you try for kapu sense. Not the way people will get sense they talk. You a big fool, you they come and talk your own. We move. I be measure kind of young killer when I be begin my first statement. Waiting I be try for talk. The force and the power where can they be count with during the time of APC where they oppose, what they call things them by names. I wonder why today all the things are not the happen. Well, I be telling you to say other person go in and corner say because that time they you know be inside the house
Well,
so you go talk.
not to just that, because then 10 and day will tell be the attack mode at the 10 way campaign time don't begin. Well, I go still one for say campaign time not reach it. Let we wait small, let we hear waiting again for say. That now one. Then number two, can the Yumkela na part of the government? I say anybody within that they waiting because it gets strategic role already play. But notwithstanding that, I think, in your opinion, you get to your opinion at any point in time. I think it can as well they talk one thing. Can the Yumkela, from what me see from the outside, I see say then get institution. In other words, you see Dennis Bright, they're all over the place. Dennis Bright na the chairman for Kande. In other words, it represents Kande in every part of the thing. Because sometimes me no go able to do something, you go able to do something, you no go able to do something, I go able to do something. So I think say na they collaborate at that area today, but still I respect your point.
So yeah, you right to your opinion, my brother. But I think say in governance, when you look at things the way they affect the country, it not come by representation. Nobody don't need for represent me by Bure on something where I need for talk for change something. As well as you MBP and office say me need for represent you for talk, but anything we get for change situation. Because you get what you know when you talk for yourself, and me get what I know when I talk for myself. You understand? But we still the end and see when campaign time they reach, waiting some of these guys they talk. You know this when they talk about the country, we don't talk about party. But the force and strength where some man be put for opposed trade, if not the same force and strength where Maada Bio they do their rotor tactics they are. The same people that come up put that force there, I feel say that one day for don't combat one situation. If I don't bring small fairness in the Yuki where they go on. Look at this. Look where what's a man the wicked. Chief Justice rent allowance 196.8 million. Allahu Akbar. Una they need a figure 196.8 million. You get teacher when they left in us, so na double shifts then they do not some of the schools them. And they do morning shifts. Afternoon, they even go na in us, not to even find food for make it eat. For recover all that energy where they waste for cheap. And the work where teachers them they do is very great. Not talk of soldiers. When they said just so any way for go set person in life, what are they sending? Now soldiers. Now soldiers. Boss. These people, Lieutenant Colonel, they receive 405,000. The other one, they now 1 million, 200, 1 million, this and that. These people who they talk about now, yeah, we're not even talking about their salaries.
Like the teachers then, for example, then they get some they get 1.3 depends. 1.3, the highest way then they get now 1.5. 9 teachers they get.
Yeah. So even teacher get 2 million, sir, then what past that one? Now, yeah, information come up, but ordinary clean and a neck, the amount of millions to the declare. But look this kind of wickedness, for goodness sake. This not daytime witch. And then people they rob we daytime. For be a robber doesn't mean pass the old weapon go attack somebody.
By the way, you the offend. Watch, let's show you this thing. Since you don't come to neck, let's show you something quick. Because sometimes they follow the talk and talk with reference, yeah? For example, drivers, yeah? Let's take the driver for example. Now neck. Please, let's ask you back. Waiting at the lieutenant colonel in salary. 4,405,000, yeah? Look at driver, senior driver. Now neck, they get 4,485,000, even they pass the salary of the lieutenant colonel. Assistant senior driver, they get 3,969,000. Yeah, driver 1, they get 3,969,000, the same. Driver 2, they get 2,535,000. Driver 3, they get 2,535,000. Driver 4, they get 2,535,000. Driver 5, they get 2 million. All landing are the same. Driver, they no more. Okay, Lord puts on this way. Driver, they get 2 million. The basic, the least driver, they get 2,535,000. Whereas lieutenant, let's see. Lieutenant, 2 million. Even the captain, the least driver, na neck, they get pay past captain. Captain, they get 2,342,000. Whilst driver, the least driver, they get 2,535,000. Move.
So you the big fool party picking. You the big fool where they support because of color. You support where they even support doesn't make sense. So you self. As I say, where people will get sense, they try for talk for install sense now in our brain. When they come and talk and write all kind of nonsense, we don't make sense to nobody. Even to you, when they talk, it don't make sense. But you they come and argue, you they come and attack people. Say what say they talk, not worth it. Look wickedness. Look this kind of thing where they happen. Ordinary driver, where it be say you get all the time for relax until that man want move. They say, okay, man, by the way, I can't drive, let me go. That teacher, where you see, more especially we had when we country in a manual, the blackboard, everything a manual. Before that teacher, they even left that classroom in hand on dirty with chalk, in closed on dirty, everything pan on dirty. It involves soap, it involves other things. At the end of the month, the salary where they get is not even worth it. And you get teachers when are just voluntary teachers and for when they put them in a classroom, today they don't get PIN code. But as they take government official, that month they wouldn't take them, then they begin pay. But teacher they in a classroom.
By the way, I not mix something up. Not to just government official. Member of them party where they come inside government.
Thank you.
Not mix them up, please.
Maybe that is painful. Well, now we even forget about the members that were useful. The members that were not useful, all of them, they sent for going to. Now, yeah, we don't play for our video. Pam boys, soldier team, this, that. But you get teachers that were not in that classroom. Some man were there for 2 years, 3 years. Now, out of the money, the way the headmaster or the principal, they take to students them, now in them they put together, they give that teacher pocket money. But being that he get the passion, he left the job, he's still in the classroom. But 30 days, no get a PIN code. You know, they receive salary. And when you watch, you listen to what the so-called BOB tell we and he remembers them, it will involve all of them things they are today, where people like Africanist press, they publish. Now when they publish, what did they say? Now they say they want shut them down. When I will shut we all down.
And the reason why they want to shut them down, because some of the information here, they don't want to let the people they know. They don't say the information where Africanists press they bring out na lie. They say then just not only the people they know, because if the people they know, it will cost the country in peace and stability. But if una no say this na problem, why una not try for adjust am? Instead una left una dey make it worse every day.
So this are the problem, Shembe, where I always dey sit on this small chair, they talk. They will solve the wound where this SLPP misdirection don't put in this country. I always tell people and say, some of the issues there or the information they what they bring out to now, and the small one there, then people have get documented where they see them. The time when they document them, they get chance for set eyes on them. For make we able to reach you now with that information today. Now the time we got this today, with the people of Sierra Leone, they vote them out. Then why I get wounded. We country, it's like when I say we country they under spell. We country they under big wound. Where it be said it thinks them, where them Maya don't do. The time they know the other one day. Some of you go judging I call it if for don't faint. You will get love for your country. You will want to make this country go before. We know they talk about the party picking them. We know they talk about the party picking them. We just they just a talk for rap SLPP like any rice bread. For rap SLPP like everything is okay, but deep down their mind they know say things are not going well. But because of the green. The same way in command, or in person there among the few choosing one them right now, where they can dupe the country, they're okay for talk anything. Salon people, why we sell fish to we sell? Why? The looting where this misdirection, you know, hide again. Even people like we, the Africanist president, are there by all the Ibrahim, you name them. No, they come online for notice people that say that this they go on. You will get sense when you see how the country they go. You don't really know say they eye. But wait till they happen. When you talk that gongoli or what invites you. You say they undermine. You they undermine. But until we, the people of Sierra Leone, feel this pain, not only for Tokam, now for make we able to feel this pain, but what it go make we know say we feel this pain now on the ballot box. If not, another fire is on the way coming. If we not vote fine, we move, me brother.
Okay, thank you very much. We move now and we go to another thing. Now we go to the headline of the day. The headline of the day. By the way, we just a massage. I want to tell thank you to let watch the name. Multi-banks where always they remind we of Africanist press. We want to remind you, thank you very much, Multin. Say this Saturday, let's watch the time, the 21, because now that's why I mistake back then days there yesterday. I watch. This Saturday, the 21 of May 2022, exactly 9 p.m. Salon time, Africanist press the day. So what we do right now, they massage the ground. We just try for let you we whet your appetite now. Yes, we just make you or let you get more anxiousness because on the 21. Africanist press, Chernobyl, in go sit down here for tell we more because we not sabio, we just make attempt for analyze some of the work them, but we not sabio, na attempt with the attempts. You know, say we not can forget God. Where each parent kind thing in there, we can just make mind, but then go there for talk about better one. Okay, so Bible where we move, we'll go now to the headline of the day. Now watch this. Now just watch this. Basically, we can't talk now about the cameraman. I'm gonna have some time for you to watch him out. Things will not get better by voting this ABC because voting the PC is business as usual. Yeah, okay. We go. The cameraman, Africanist Press, Chernobyl poster. This na in Facebook page. By the way, I always the want follow you see them. So because Chernobyl right now, the work down intensify, the work down triangle. It post now randomly. It can post 1 hour, 2 hours, 15 minutes. It just the post because the thing them book. Remember, say tell we say it get less than 25% or 15%. By the way, remind me.
15.
Less than 15%. So now for reaching 100% target, it get for post rapidly. So for let you not left out, follow Chernobyl and Facebook page so you go always they get in post them as then they come up. Yeah. Let me watch this thing. This is what the president photographer is paid in Sierra Leone. By the way, this salary they can talk about. So now the first contract we himself signed, just like Keketoma. We mean say as we talk so right now, it go don't add past that one. Let me read. They say as part of our daily update on salaries in the civil and public service of Sierra Leone, Africanist Press hereby presents you the appointment letter of the president's cameraman, head of audiovisual, a position specifically created in April 2018 for the listed position. Bible, normally what we can do? We can talk the talk no more. No, we can talk the talk and walk the walk, can't we?
Of course.
So, waiting I go one for let we do quickly. Let we chase this guy back. I don't show some people him, but it will really fine for let we see him back. Let we know who that we talk about soon. Yeah? Let we see something. Hope I get that right. No. Yes. Good. The guy there. Let's watch the guy. And let we know who that na this person where we talk about. Yeah? When they come back just now, Bible here, please, we move. When they come.
This April, let me put 3 years in office as president in a salon. And inside this 3 years of president, we don't do plenty better things there. Where plenty man be feel say not possible at all for push this country go. But we almost say the president is a young person, and for the that to not get play with young man them business.
By the way, this is not the guy, yo.
No doubt.
The guy, you see, it defend the money. It defend the money, and he really want for let people and see, say it doing work. Because in the PM, over almost, we can't see almost in the PM. Because this work here, he get for defend them. This not the guy. This not the one guy actor. Well, now they in charge of the audiovisual, now the office of the president. Yes, they're in charge of the cameraman. They all they enjoy. Now that make you can see the talk say, them but that them. We give you a wappy. Now the guy is. Now they say now. The guy is in main he says this. Yeah? Yeah. So, you say something?
No, we move.
Okay. So now that I don't show you a guy, we move. Let's just read now from waiting and waiting we get. We might come to them again for let we talk about them. Let's just watch them something. Then say the head of audiovisual. A position created. So this position now in the creator for now inside 2018 in creator. Because this guy now be they do caretaker bio in promo then all team in video and other things then. So as way for say you don't do good work, you don't kind of power now, then creator office day for him. Yeah? But then this self it can come on at times to politicians then. But let's watch something quick. Yes. In April for the listed appointee as compensation for his social media role during the election campaign of 2018 that brought Maada. Okay, I talk him. This guy Asabiam. Now him be they do the video them, then small waiting them, flyer them for Maada Bio, design them, waiting them. So now in your area than they. So where it don't do work, it don't come now. Maada Bio thinks say if you bring and come now and can compensate them. Okay? Low watch. With the Africanist Press see. The right so. And now this make we take with time for go small because some people not able for read. We self not able for read, but we'll take with time for watch. Then say Africanist Press discovered that the net monthly salary is 21,772,000 paid to the president photographer could pay to combined monthly salaries of 3 lieutenant general and 6 secondary school teachers in Sierra Leone. We also provide below the appointment letter that lists the monthly net salary and other associated employment benefits. We decided to use the 2018 salary as benchmark to benchmark the existing disparities between the Bio regime political appointees and other public sector workers, especially those in the security sector and the teaching service. Please take note that this video of photographer, current salary and associated employment benefits is far higher today than it was in April 2018. Please see the letter. Okay, let's go down to RAM. See the letter of details regarding travel per diem, travel ticket, leave, and percentage of bonus pay design for the photographer of the president in April 2018. Right at the beginning of the... Okay, let's watch. Stay tuned, Africanist. Let's just see if we will continue to bring you daily updates. So that is why I say we need to follow channel, because I'm going to get daily updates, yeah? Let's watch now the appointment letter in SSF and see what's in italic. Now, appointment as head of audiovisual office of the president. I write to inform you that it has pleased His Excellency the President to appoint Mr. Sulaiman Stefan, anyone now, as head of audiovisual with effect from 4th April 2018. This, please, 2018. Please note that his appointment is at the pleasure of His Excellency the President. Terms and conditions of service of his appointment are as follow. Let's watch now one after the other. In net salary, I repeat, net salary na the repeat. Na the take away. I call it for me. Take away.
Take home.
The take home salary. The way they don't put all the debts them, don't they tax them. The way they can go 21,762. This night in 2018 where it just come. That time the way in have been green. Wait a minute, it be just new to the system. Now that it don't turn boom inside the system, the business don't go up. You imagine how much you gonna get now, eh? No, 4 years so. They go now to 5 years. Annual leave pay. Now the same like Keke Toma. Instead they get 1 month extra salary plus a normal salary. So for the month where you choose for go leave, they get 2 months salary. Per diem, the same like Keke Toma. Instead, they get $625 per day, per diem. Why I say $625 per day? Because it get UNDSA, when at the per diem, when at $500 per day. Then they say that is not enough for it get plus 25. Imagine the own DSA and per diem even pass UNDSA. So it get plus 25%. When at $125. So you don't go $625. A commodity get travel. Well, travel in better. In better travel in this done economic class while traveling on government businesses. Okay, in better pass Keke Toma. At least they know they pay for a business class. It did na the economy. Usai the bobo jama de did na they inserve the sidom. But you get what they call ex gratia. Ex gratia. Now, like Keke Toma, when instead they get 15% of in salary. Yeah? So this now the cameraman, this guy, now your own salary, this is what they talk about. My brother, come on in.
Well, just like what you will first talk, this stuff will be a surprise to most of we because I like Fatima Bio. One thing about Fatima Bio, just like we say, in the Madam Chip, in the Madam Boku talk, and in like we talk, so it gain more attention and it let people the Alapana. But Some of it talk the way it talk, no need for nobody alapana because not just a fact. Now the kind posted that one the way I think some of the issues the way they bring up, now like where husband and wife they discuss inside the bedroom, but because he don't say it's in a post way, he let Boku talk, where it's just like he bet. And that kind of people and they normally they can talk, waiting they're not even supposed to talk. At the end of the day, they get to why I said this. Yeah. Now in like Fatima Bio in this case. Fatima Bio, even this word of say Udana SLP na two Sierra Leonean. I believe say in caretaker Bio na private talk them get way caretaker Bio bring up that kind of word. But since that in somebody bet as you can't see down before camera, because he said the only thing you get complex over the camera, as you set camera before, if you want to you can talk all the secrets of SLPP, whether they discuss at the bedroom and caretaker Bio, set camera before. As you set camera before, so you don't big fool, you don't know again if for talk, you don't know again they do. But all them things here where they go on, Fatima Bio, we don't tell we say, who that na Sierra Leone, na SLPP, sorry, na in a true Sierra Leonean. And exactly na so in man they deal with the citizens them. You where they support SLPP, you where they work for SLPP, now you not true Sierra Leonean. Now you they get bump salary and now you they get salary to time. You where not they support, you where not they work for SLPP, waiting them feel like when they say choking, na in the give. So an officer doubts the parties. Ordinary cameraman, ordinary. Now in they collect huge money when 21,762,000 so. Then you get people where they do the real work, where it be say them, no they get half of or quarter of that money they save. You understand? But the cameraman they get them because not true Sierra Leonean, because in a SLPP. And they do the work where SLPP want to for let it be, if they can't put camera on, because they like my people then. Yeah, we want to get one word where it can say, Adebayo, waiting camera record. I think now in the show on the screen, I think so. But in the case of this cameraman, not waiting camera record, waiting camera record, in the anytime, in show, waiting in one for show out to the people them. For make them able to fulfill to enlighten them or to invest in lies them where they give out to be the citizens, so we know they're able to see that kind of gap. So you find out say waiting your camera they record, not to in the show on the screen, now waiting good for caretaker Bio, now waiting in wants for paint caretaker Bio for B, now in the show on the screen where you connect your own camera. So no doubt for make a cameraman get 21,762,000. Where people where they do the real work, I still they bring you back to the teachers. Teacher where they go to Napoli, they even get 2 million. But when you watch, so tell that teacher even get qualification, one of my cameraman. But come on, the teacher not so green. Not so
power.
Something
just now. You say waiting camera record night the show?
We got that.
But you add so you continue for say for the own waiting the own camera record not to the show, right?
No, now waiting the one for edit for show.
I like the word. Just listen, just watch this thing quickly. You see exactly what you talk.
This is our home, Sierra Leone, and we owe it to this nation, irrespective of different parties or regions or ethnicity, to make sure it is a happy nation. So I'm very happy that you're here today. Of course, we will discuss issues of concern, mainly issues relating to national unity and peace in the country, and how we can deepen our relationship and the dialogue necessary to keep the peace.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Okay, I will tell everything. Thank you very much. Dr. Ivy.
President, how are you, sir? Right, Mr. President. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. We're beginning. Okay. God bless you, yes, sir. Yes, the priest. Everybody. Right. Yes, sir. How are you? Excellency, sir. Yes, how are you?
Okay, the reason why I bring this in, for let we see something. Then people here, please not take any offense, but then people here, then so much they into, I don't know if not bad that you go call them. You go imagine, say for example, former caretaker go visit the caretaker na status. All man, na the caretaker na no more talk, the former caretaker na smile no more smiling, not say one word. So waiting that mean, they edit all waiting the former caretaker talk, then pull and come out, then take the you no more, then bring and come. Then you no more, then bring come, and the caretaker be your word, no more na ever hear from the beginning to the end. The coming in, I can't show now another video, but let me go that kind side first. Let you see waiting at the guy for talk. When they go visit another side, when he go visit a mentor, Museveni, when he go visit him, let you hear it and see in the same time when they do this video, the same time of 2 minutes or less. Now then do that in the back, but you hear caretaker Bio talk, Museveni talk, just because they not get problem with them. But this na the very first time where caretaker Bio come na power, where caretaker, former caretaker, go fenam. They edit all in what he talk, pull and come out. My brother, come on in.
So this just they show you the high level of hypocrisy of this cross-section of the SLPP. And this high level of hypocrisy, now it don't even reflect to the supporters them out there. Where they don't miss their direction, just like how the boss they don't miss their direction, where will they come and talk? You they call me any names. Like me, any name will call me, I agree. Call me APC, I agree. Call me PCP, I agree. Call me QQQQ. I don't care the name what he call me, but I they call things by their names and I they point them for making you say, now this I they try for talk about. These people too hypocrite and selfish. We move, me brother.
All right, I will bring them for you later, since I try for Fena. But we'll be talk about the salary. Continue with the talk.
The salary, as I be the talk, I just still the base them in the area of wickedness and selfish. You know why make I the base this? I me compare is more. I the base them on the teachers them. I know they even come to the soldiers them because the soldiers and the police, most of them, like the soldier, some percent of them already don't accept the misdirection where they don't bring to them. They don't accept them because of tribal lines, because of party business, color. Same way so to the police. So me like the police, them, I know they don't pay no how they feel for them. You know, whether good or bad, what they're facing, now waiting them once, now and again. You know, same goes to the soldiers. Them boss them don't agree because of tribal lines and party lines for accept this way they go on, will not make sense to nobody. Now that teacher always me they bring in. Because some of them teachers are not even know it's in politics. They don't get no affiliation. They don't even get no way for go see minister. Most of them. Either even honorable. Pass that honorable kind in constituency. You know? But now then they suffer. Look, cameraman, as I be mentioned, say, you get teachers, they're more than a classroom. We're not to year dominion year. When he bring in papers them before you, you don't really know say he even qualify for being a caretaker. And finally, some of them teachers are even their qualification more than a caretaker. No hard feelings. But because they love their own field, they love the work where they do, they want to put knowledge in other people them, so that people they can put them to other people them, that it grow like I don't know, like potato leaf. When we gain, Slpp again. Slpp that they can't gain. And that person they get somebody who again, then decide for them at the classroom. We get politicians them, we come and say no. They were until a year them don't decide for they, we not care. We don't value them. Look at man. 21,762,000. Just like what I tell you, that now we begin the work new. Now in a senior man, now pauper, if they do the work what they make, caretaker bio they happy. If they edit the things them we caretaker bio one for use for campaign tomorrow. Look this senseless video where he pull.
Okay.
So you want to tell me say when an Escobar go see caretaker bio, you don't say he what?
No. A smile no more.
He edits everything pull and come out today. He shows sign no caretaker bio, they welcome, they laugh, they this, they that.
Caretaker bio, no more get sense for talk.
Because then people know they work for it and they work for the international community. Some of them videos they get forwarded to the international community for say, okay, you look at it.
But wait,
for
pass who that fool. Because you know tell me say person go fan you. Now you know more talk.
But you get educated fools, my brother. You get educated fools.
Okay.
So don't even doubt about it.
Watch this other video at around the same time. This one at the time where it just become caretaker, where he go find a mentor, Museveni of Uganda. Yeah. Outside Bobby Wine Day, where it is suppressing opposition all time. Listen to waiting and discuss. Will they come back just now?
Welcome. I'm very happy and I congratulate His Excellency for being elected. And for having been in the army, which faced a lot of problems, but eventually, with the assistance of friends, was able to restore stability in Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is now stable and developing. You have to discuss how to link West Africa with East Africa, infrastructure-wise.
I want to say that I'm particularly pleased to be in this great country, Your Excellency, and I want to seize this opportunity to register our profound and sincere gratitude to you, President Museveni, the government and the people of this great country. In Africa, we are talking about the African Continental Free Trade Area, which means we want to get rid of the distances and do more investment within the continent and trade, and to allow our people to move more freely within the continent. We have a lot of natural resources which we still need to tap into. We still have agriculture that we need to do more seriously. And I'm sure that there are investors here in this country who can actually help us. So this is an opportunity for us to come here and learn, and to also invite those who are here who would want to have an experience in Sierra Leone.
Okay, so you don't see them for yourself, right? Inside like 2 minutes, where then go talk. Museveni talk for approximately 1 minute. Then Caretaker Bio use the other 1 minute for let them talk about 2 minutes, 11 seconds video. Around this same time, Ernest Baikoroma go visit Caretaker Bio na State House. Na Caretaker Bio no more na him talk, na him voice no more come up. All waiting we see Ernest Baikoroma na smile no more, he smile. For say Ernest Baikoroma no talk nothing, or for say Ernest Baikoroma get bad at, he no able for send one green word to the people of the country for say we need for work together, we need for all we serve together, we need for work as one, and not say that word at all. Or for say Ernest Baikoroma where he see Maada Bio, he panic, he not able to talk, he just a smile as a former caretaker of Uyard, he not able for say nothing. Why we not hearing any video, one day video not come out of Ernest Baikoroma in word. But he go there for say honest by Kuma na idleness he go no more for na state house for go sit down and watch Maada Bio face he come back. Ebo Museveni, you already talk about the military where they suppress the opposition. And not get no better thing when they talk to the past for maintain the military and all of them things that they become and get country. When I they use against opposition and other people them. Now I no more, but then put them inside a video. This mentor yeah. No watch no more.
Well, Famule for una we no know because you don't say what they tell me about this Museveni, we na caretaker Bio in mentor. We will follow Museveni, we know how instead don't want dictator on the inside. When a day caretaker Bio, they go take advice for see if itself they can implement the same style of dictatorship na Mama Salon if we accept them. So it is able to sit down. Now that sits there at his own time, he come out the way, they ever work for him. You know, just like where he say in the SLPP, he be well green, but he know the kind of green and combat, but he know the kind of combat he be well for make SLPP kind of power. Now so he get other people that will get for Tina before him and tell her that what they say, the combat will be well, and know how well and know school of combat will make any other party pull you for consider na power. Now the Museveni did so, Maada Bio a mentor, where he pick sense from, where he want copy, but I think he not just get for fit him because if he try, instead of no say, he not get for fit him. He get for copy good thing, but if he say copy bad thing, now one thing about Salon person, you go do. What we bounce, you say against, na so Salomon. Now I mean sometime, Salomon no dey act. Sometimes I did let's feel the Salomon get, but we bounce it against. So just a question will be the try for talk. You see the videos and the two videos I will don't play you. Maybe I already don't talk on that. But it just sound like say the way back with former caretaker Kuma, now Mumu gonna state out in a boy smile, he go to and I don't know about it, say everything done.
Even the Kushe self, Anes by Kuma, we know he tell Kushe to Maada Bio. Anes by Kuma cannot tell.
It's not important. It's not important.
Anyway, let's just remind you where you watch right now. Say, please, you will watch. Please hit for the like button and share the program so other people go able for discover what thing where they do now. And another gentle reminder for say this Saturday, the 21 May 2022. 9 p.m. Salon time, Chernob Alpha Bar, Chernob Bagu Day, so for I'll talk about in different revolution then, yeah, where it on the pull concern in this government. Well, we don't make attempts for say we can talk small inside waiting then they publish, but we know we able or we know we sabi do am like them. So join me Saturday for let we talk about them. Well, notwithstanding that, I think say we don't come to the Waterloo for put down the curtain.
Well, with family members, they're not easy, you know, but we all get for beer because this pain, not so we know more where they bring the information to now. Una as well, we there as a family inside the house, una self they feel the pain. But this will get for courage, we say, we and God make it possible because God, if he already don't do in you to we mortal man, I make he give you 5 senses for make the work less to him. How? He give this for let yourself think for no say, yana the wrong side, yana the good side. Because if you look fire, you know say if I put me behind the hose, if I able think for no say, this thinking na so I forgo, where something the right, na so I forgo, where something not the right. But so far, so good as we reach now at the end of the program. We just still want to remind you, say, don't forget for joining me on Saturday as we get Cheryl Naya. For can't tell we more of the things them way in the publish. So you self will get understanding. Well, you get for know if we open phone line or not, we'll tell you. And with family members them back on Facebook, we tell them plenty. Thank you. We appreciate you now. Never mind the argument. Of course, we want to enjoy self on Facebook pass because I think fun day the more past my YouTube. You get whether they come and cause, whether they come and attacking, compete, whether they come and teach and that. But you know, in any familyhood, you just get for expect that one day we all come out na different home them, and so we all get different attitude. So we get for be ourselves, we get for embrace ourselves. Never mind the kuskas so we get to ourselves, but now one salon we get. Now Salomon nobody else can be Salomon. At the end of the day, we near we set back, we bind like brothers and sisters. Thank you very much. We can follow, do everything, share me na Bible Kably, the late comer. Until we meet again tomorrow now, another beautiful edition inside the same house. I always say, I love you. Make we take care of yourself. Peace for one better salon. Ta-ta.
All right. Before me go, I just want to show you something. In case you just join me in this particular platform, we actually want for make you go able for the understand what they do. We want to help you with regards to subscription. Yeah. So things then they can show you quickly no more for let you see something. Just quickly for let you see something. Yeah. Quickly no more let you just see something. I'll show you now. If you just join me for the first time, how you go able for subscribe, yeah, to we YouTube channel, yeah, and at the same time, maybe you watch me now. Before me go, I just want for and what you can do for help we, yeah. So let we go quick while I show you something. This one first way I'll show you. Let's start with the YouTube. For you where they join me for the very first time, you not subscribe it to the channel. I hope you see them. Yes, you not subscribe it to this particular channel. If you watch right down, it depends to how you watch me. If you watch me on your phone, or you watch me through your computer, or you watch me on a television, you still get a chance for do that day. You see the red subscribe button where they by Bible in your side. Look, the small picture by Bible in your side. Yeah, the small subscribe button, a red one. You press them, it go subscribe. It automatically they change from red to white, yeah, or it fade, or it become inactive. That's for sure you say you don't subscribe. But in not don't know, you see the bell because sometimes they will find out say plenty people who don't subscribe not they able to come back for can follow. Waiting make because they're not get notification. So for help with that, you see the bell where they inside the subscribe button there. Now you get chance for press the bell. When you press them, you see the line, the list they come. It tell you say all, personalized or none. So for let you get all the notification the way they come from this channel, I advise you take the first one where they up, when are all, yeah, and then you press them. When you press them, automatically you dey get notification anytime where you dey come up na the show. Well, I want to stop here first. Let me mix the ideas them. Tomorrow for you waiting on Facebook, I will show you what you for do for make sure say you follow the page. But in the meantime, I want to tell you plenty thank you for what you don't take your time and join me inside the program. Africanist Press go day with we this Saturday, 9 p.m. Salon time. Yeah, for late we come and discuss about things them where they happen inside the country, especially the issue of corruption. No, I don't want to say corruption, self. The issue of how mismanagement they go per we corporate business. I don't want to use that word they say. The way how then they misuse with money. In fact, that they say not a good word. The way how then they thief with money, that they say not appropriate. The way how we money just a loss like salt and soup. I think say that they not good safe. Well, anyhow you want for describer now. Join me this Saturday, 9 p.m. Salon time. For let we come and see waiting more Africanist Press gets for we. Until we meet again inside another beautiful edition of a program we had. My name is Slpp, the freedom fighter. Thanks a lot to Africanist Press for where they allow we we use them content and analyze so more people will be able to know about waiting and they publish. Notwithstanding that, Africanist Press they publish right now frequently every hour or two. Yeah, so follow them on our Facebook page. Search for Cherno Bar on Facebook, so you will always see in post them where they put. Yeah, we not go able to do the work where they do. We just to make sure say we complement the effort. Well, until we meet again, If Bible again anything for say, if not, I want for say waiting. You get anything? All right. I don't want for say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Thank you all for the likes, share, and comment. And you self will just come and view. Until then, salam alaikum, rahmatullahi, abarakatuh. You know say plenty people no get for vote the time for election. Not so because they no want for vote, but now because of this simple mistake where I can't tell you what so now I go make plenty people no vote. Right now, as the Electoral Commission Salon don't pull the date for vote and for register, plenty people just the yagba and they rush go do things them as then they tell them for do. But hey, members say registration, the voter registration, they begin from the 3rd of September to the 4th of October 2022. Then a number 1 step where go give you guarantee say you go vote. But if you make mistake during this time, you no go for vote. And I think this way person not go able for help you pan. What in this mean? It means say no ever register na the area where you dey work, do business, or where you dey go school. You know what it make? You don't know. Sometimes the time for the election, then go say public transport not for run. This na big challenge for you. Remember, if you tap na Kalbaton and then you dey work na Lumley, how you go able for go and vote na that side? You go able for waka? The answer na no. So, no make that mistake dey. As them blow the whistle when they say, hey, today na the 3rd of September for begin the voter registration. Do ya try by all possible means for register na the center where they near you house. So the day when they go say for voting, whether Mutuka deal, Mutuka not deal, not to you business. You dey go serve na morning, vote, return back na you house. So you see, if you make this mistake, the possibility go they say you no go vote 2023. So waiting at this yagba now for say me party go continue for then power or me party go return a power if I'm not able for vote. You want vote, they change the whole situation.